Gluten-free on the go. Is this gluten-free? Let's find out.
Hi, well, here we are. You've guessed it, Epcot. So I'm really excited to share with you all the research I've done. We know that traveling can be complicated and stressful, and I'm here to take that stress off your plate when it comes to planning your food. When you have allergies like I do, I'm going to sample lots of food that will be gluten-free and dairy-free and teach you some tricks about how to do that here at Epcot for the Flower and Garden Festival. So excited. I have my to-do list, not only for food, but for fun.
One of the first things you need to grab during the festivals is one of the festival passports. They have these for each of the festivals. This one obviously is specific to the Flower and Garden Festival. What I wanted to show you is that they include now a QR code inside the booklet. Beyond all the other information, dig deep into the booklet, you will find the QR code for the allergy-friendly menu. This will link you to the My Disney Experience app for the list of allergy-friendly foods that you can have at the festival. They're in order in the booklet, they're in order on the website according to their location around Epcot and around World Showcase. You can also just pull them up in the app. I can plug that video in now to show you where to find it, but if you're in a quick hurry and you want to just pull it up, you can scan the QR code and find your allergy-friendly menu.
Okay, so here we are in the app. We're going to choose Epcot, apply that, scroll over to where it says Events and Tours, Show List, scroll down to the Flower and Garden Festival, click down where it says Learn More, scroll down to find the Dining View Guide section, and then we're scrolling down deep into this app until we find the section at the bottom that says Allergy-Friendly Menus. Click on View Menu.
I also wanted to add that when you do approach a kiosk and you are looking for something specific that you see on the menu, the cast members will contact the chef. They call them directly to just verify that the food that you're asking for is gluten-free or dairy-free and confirm it for you.
So 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 is going to be our first stop today to grab something to eat. It's early, so we're going to go with something pretty light. Can't wait to show you what it is. Here we go. So we're going to be grabbing some of these grilled peaches and burrata. I am going to check to see if the burrata is on the side or if I can have it removed so that I can have dairy-free and gluten-free. But this is marked in the booklet as gluten-free.
As I mentioned, this is the grilled peaches and burrata with prosciutto, petite lettuce, micro mint, and sweet tea lemon gastrique. I did not eat the cheese included on the plate, but instead I ate around it. The peaches were a bit bland and not too flavorful, which was disappointing. The prosciutto dipped in the gastrique sauce was quite tasty. The other gluten-free option that I sampled was the seared pork tenderloin with corn risotto, featuring Ben's Original International Rice and roasted red pepper sauce. Sadly, this was not dairy-free, but as you were about to see from my reaction to this small bite, it was amazing.
So next on our list is the beach grub. I'm so excited about this because the grilled street corn on the cob is a great choice for us with our food allergies. Yum, yum.
We were able to watch the cast member prepare the corn for us and ask her some questions about the toppings. This is the grilled street corn with the savory garlic tahini spread and a plant-based cheese, which, as you guessed, makes this gluten-free and dairy-free.
So the taste is amazing. The sauce and the vegan cheese taste really good. However, a little disappointed because the corn's not cooked all the way. And we think they were a little behind at the booth, and they were rushing the corn. Otherwise, taste is great. Crunchy corn. Next on our list is the Honey Bistro. We're grabbing the honey glazed cauliflower, which is gluten-free. However, it's not dairy-free. So we'll see how this goes.
This is the gluten-free but not dairy-free honey glazed cauliflower with honey roasted carrot puree. It had a mix of spring vegetables like this asparagus. My first bite was full of flavor. The vegetables and puree were mixed in with some wild rice. And the honey blistered grapes sprinkled on the plate were not my favorite. I could have done without those. Each bite had some additional crunch from a sunflower brittle. And just look at that big piece of tasty cauliflower. This plate was light and full of flavor from the vegetables and sweetness from the honey.
Northern Bloom has an awesome opportunity to have gluten-free, dairy-free with these seared scallops. They are marked on the menu as gluten-free and dairy-free. The beef tenderloin is also available. However, that is not dairy-free. I can assume that is because of the whipped potatoes and the bordelaise sauce.
Even though we did make it around World Showcase, we never did make it back to the Northern Bloom.
So here at La Isla Fresca, there are two options. The Jamaican jerk chicken is gluten-free, not dairy-free, as you can see. And the seafood ceviche is gluten-free and dairy-free. However, we did not hear good reviews on this one, so stay tuned. We're not sure if we're getting that yet or not, but here you are, two options.
We did not make it back to La Isla Fresca. As you're about to see, by the time we got around World Showcase, we were quite full.
At the Tangerine Cafe here in Morocco, you have a great option for gluten-free, dairy-free, and that's the grilled kebabs. And both the chicken and the lamb are gluten-free and dairy-free.
I chose not to eat at the Tangerine Cafe on this trip because there were other foods I wanted to try, but I have eaten there on previous trips, and I generally get the chicken grilled kebabs because they are dairy-free and gluten-free, and I do recommend them. They are good.
So booths like this, Hanami, require you to check in with a cast member to see what is available with food allergies. So I tend to stay away from these just because they're time consuming and it's not worth me waiting in line to find out if I can eat what they have on their menu. All right, so here we are at the Baron Market. This one's exciting because both potato pancakes are gluten-free and dairy-free, so we're probably going to get one of each and try them. Yum, yum. Super excited.
Okay, so these are the first potato pancakes, and they have a house-made applesauce. They taste like normal potato pancakes. I just get super excited when I have these options that are not only tasty, but gluten-free and dairy-free. The second option is the same potato pancakes, but these have ham and onion on them. Of course, they are more flavorful than the applesauce versions. I tend to get these each time they are available because I like them so much.
So here we are at Trowel and Trellis. I am going to be trying the chocolate mousse terrarium. It's made with the matcha crumble and the chocolate soil, which is going to be interesting. It is only gluten-free. It is not dairy-free. So we'll see. I just think Trowel and Trellis is such a cute name for a food kiosk at the Flower and Garden Festival. This looks adorable. We've found ourselves a quiet spot so I can actually record live audio. These crumbles are interesting. Mmm. Ooh. Ooh, that chocolate is rich. Mmm. Matcha crumbles. They're good. Oh yeah, I would get this again. I do feel like this might be a little much dairy though. But scrumptious and sweet. Mmm. I recommend it. Definitely large portion. Too big for me. Big enough to share though. Okay, so the cool thing with the festivals is that they have a list of certain items that you get. And if you earn them all, and this is the list, they're Garden Gray's menu items, you get a special treat at the Pineapple Promenade. We already got all of our stamps. This one's empty, but we handed our stamp book in and we got a pineapple and plant-based vanilla swirl Dole Whip. So we're going to try it now. We also get this really cute glass as a souvenir to take home with us. How adorable is that? Yum. All right, so let's check it out. Dole Whips are some of my favorite snacks at Disney. Oh yeah, that is amazing. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but this is dairy-free and gluten-free. Definitely worth the stamps. One of my favorite snacks here at Epcot is a go-to pretty much every festival, and that's the poutine. Both of these poutines, the province and the traditional, are gluten-free. However, they are not dairy-free. I prefer to have them dairy-free, so I would ask for the cheese curds to be taken off or just kind of eat around the cheese curds. I don't have to worry about contamination with dairy, but I'll keep you posted on whether I can have them removed.
So we decided to end our day with our poutine. We got the goat brie and lavender honey poutine with the fresh lavender on top. We chose to keep the cheese on it because we were sharing it and I knew that I could eat around the cheese. We really enjoyed the combination of the salt and the sweetness from the honey. It definitely surprised us, and this is something we would love to try again another day. Thanks for wandering with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell and be the first to see where I'm headed and eating next. Got a favorite spot or tip? Drop it in the comments and let's chat.